My name is Karen Lewis. I'm a therapist, a life coach, and a meditation and mindfulness teacher. And welcome to the One Breath Mindfulness Practice blog. We'll spend a little bit of time talking about a concept or an idea. Maybe I'll give you some tools for practicing. And then there will be a meditation, a short meditation. And each week we'll do a different meditation. We'll have another short little talk. And all in all, it will deliver to you a very broad range of different ways of practicing mindfulness, mostly through meditation, but there are a variety of ways to meditate, a variety of meditations, and hopefully through the process, you'll find one that's right for you. So to start today, I thought the best place to start is to define mindfulness. So what is mindfulness? And the best definition that I have is one by Jon Kabat-Zinn, who was a mindfulness teacher. He's a Harvard professor, and he was really one of the people who brought the idea of mindfulness to the West, probably in the late 60s, early 70s. And he defines mindfulness as paying attention on purpose in the present moment and without judgment. It's all simple words, but not so easy to maintain, not so easy to actually do, to pay attention on purpose in the present moment and without judgment. And then Shauna Shapiro, who has a really great TED Talk, if you're interested, she's a psychologist and a mindfulness researcher. She suggests that there's a secret sauce to mindfulness. I like that, a secret sauce. And that secret sauce is self-compassion. So what is self-compassion? If we're going to add it to our definition, important to know what it is. Self-compassion is the idea that we know that we all suffer and that we can be good to ourselves, that there's a sort of common humanity in things that get us down, that cause us suffering. And so you're not alone. Everyone does suffer. And hence we should be kind to ourselves, to nurture and support ourselves when those things inevitably happen. And that's the secret sauce to being mindful. For me, mindfulness, I think everyone develops their own definition, but for me, mindfulness is about awareness. It's about self-compassion, and it's really about me learning to allow myself to begin again and again. So I chose this first meditation. It's by Sharon Salzberg, who also is a colleague of Jon Kabat-Zinn and one of the initial people to bring the idea of Vipassana meditation or mindfulness to the West. And I chose it because when I began my journey towards being more mindful, meditation seemed very ominous, very scary. I thought, there's no way I can be a person who meditates. And then I found this one breath meditation. And in it, the idea is really, the intention is to focus just on one breath at a time. And I thought, I might be able to do that. I might be able to focus on just one breath. I don't think I can sit for a minute or 2 minutes or 10 minutes or half an hour, but I could probably focus on one breath. And I found this meditation where Sharon describes focusing on one breath at a time. And I have done it many, many times. It's still one of my favorite meditations. And it hasn't necessarily helped me get better at being a meditator. Sometimes my mind is still very jumpy. Sometimes my mind is still very chaotic, as are most of ours. But what it has allowed me to do is to come back again and again, to start over again and again, and to do this with compassion and with kindness for myself. So it's allowed me to slow down. It's allowed me to try new things. It's allowed me to be patient with myself, more self-compassionate, to give myself the things that I need when I need them. So I want to start this week on our blog with the One Breath mindfulness meditation. And I hope that in the course of these blogs, that a door slowly opens for each of you, that leads you to a place of greater awareness, more compassion, more self-compassion, and hence more mindfulness, paying attention in the present moment on purpose, without judgment, and with some self-compassion. So, with that, if you would like to find a comfortable position, you could be sitting in a chair, you could be lying on the floor, you could be doing either of those two things. But what is important to be doing is to be in an alert position. So there are some meditations where you lie down and we're guiding you in relaxing. But most meditations are about sitting comfortably but alertly. So try and find that comfortable but alert position. And welcome to the One Breath Meditation by Sharon Salzberg, or inspired by Sharon Salzberg and adapted by Karen Lewis. The intention of the meditation is an awareness, a gentle, kind awareness, and mindfulness. The meditation will guide us to compassionately start over and over again in the quest for mindfulness after each or even during each breath. So the intention is to be present for just one breath. Now you can sit comfortably, as I said, or lie down and relax. You can keep your eyes open or closed. If you keep them open, it's suggested that you find a point to look at that's sort of right in front of you, and that doesn't involve you looking out a window at all the beautiful things you might see, and it might distract you. And you don't have to feel self-conscious or like you're doing something weird or special. Just be at ease. And if it helps, your back can be straight without being strained or overarched. And take a moment to find a comfortable, relaxed position. If you like, with your eyes closed and your breath starting to move in and out of your body consciously, you can choose to move the corners of your mouth up into a slight smile. This meditation, this mindfulness practice is about joy. It is truly a gift that you give yourself. Take a moment and notice where you feel your breath is most dominant. Is it in your abdomen, the chest, or the nostrils? And lightly see if you can feel just one breath from the beginning through the middle to the end. Beginning, middle, and end. It's just one breath. And if you like, you can use a quiet mental notation of in and out, or if you prefer, rising and falling to support the awareness of the breath. But let the awareness rest in the sensations of your breath. If the breath is at your nostrils, it might feel like tingling or vibration. It might feel like warmth or coolness. If the breath is at your chest or your abdomen, it might be movement or pressure, stretching or release. You don't have to name these things, but see if you can feel them. At one with each breath, rising and falling, in and out. And if images or sounds, if sensations or emotions arise, and they feel strong enough to take you away from exploring your breath, try to let them flow on by. You don't have to follow after them. You don't have to attack them. You are breathing. You are breathing here and now. It's like seeing a friend in a crowd. You don't have to shove everyone else aside or make them go away. But your enthusiasm, your interest, it's going towards your friend. Oh, there's my friend. Oh, there's the breath. And if things arise like sensations or emotions, if memories or plans, whatever it is that's strong enough to take your attention away from feeling the breath, or if you fall asleep, or if you get caught in an incredible fantasy, the moment you realize you have been distracted is the magic moment, because that is the moment you have a chance to be really different, to not judge yourself, to not condemn yourself, but simply to let go and begin again. Oh, there is the breath. And if you have to let go and begin again 1,000 times, that is okay. That's the practice. It's just one breath. Rising and falling, in and out. You may notice the rhythm of your breath changing in the course of the meditation. Just allow it to be however it is. There's no right or wrong, just your breath, in and out, here and now, rising and falling. And if you see your awareness jumping to the past, maybe the future, judgments, or speculation, it's all right. Our practice is to gently let go and return. You can gently shepherd your attention back to the breath over and over. This is the practice. It's just one breath. Sometimes you might find yourself leaning forward as if to get ready for the next breath rather than this one. And if you notice that, settle back and let the breath come to you. Sometimes you might get bored or disinterested. Lean forward a little bit See if you can catch the very beginning of the in-breath and the very end of the breath, of the in-breath, the beginning of the out-breath, and then the end of the out-breath. Oh, there is the breath. Remember that in letting go of distraction, the important word is gentle. We can re-let go. We can forgive ourselves for having wandered. With great kindness to ourselves, we can learn to begin again. It's just one breath. It's just one breath. Gently connect with the awareness of your breath and the practice of returning again and again to it with compassion. And when you're ready, you may want to feel that smile on your mouth, in your body, your face, and feel the energy, perhaps the kindness and the calm and the gratitude. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Namaste. I wonder how that was for everybody. Congratulations if it was your first meditation, and welcome back if it wasn't. I like to end each session with a poem. It's usually a poem that has caught my attention for some reason or another and can maybe lead you to some inspiration for the week to come. So this is a poem called The Clearing. Just picking it up here. And it's by a woman named Martha Postlethwaite. Clearing. Do not try to save the whole world or do anything grandiose. Instead, create a clearing in the dense forest of your life and wait there patiently until the song that is your life falls into your own cupped hands and you recognize it and greet it. Only then will you know how to give yourself to this world so worthy of rescue. Namaste. May the goodness in me see and feel the goodness in you. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions or any comments, please leave them for me and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Looking forward to the next time I see you. Take care.